Are you ready to grow your business and you don't know how? You're in the right spot. I'm Debbie Shadid, and you're listening to the Women's Business Success Show. I teach women how to grow their business by stripping away any confusion of how to get more clients and how to make more profit. If you're stuck, this podcast is for you. I've got simple strategies and I share shortcuts for you to grow your business without the drama and the doubt. Now let's get started. Hey, welcome to the podcast. I'm so glad to have you here. Today we're going to be talking about success. I want to talk about redefining success on your terms. We're going to be looking at 5 areas of your life that you should consider when you decide what success should look like for you. All right, so when I say the word success, I want to know what this brings up for you. That one word can stir up all kinds of emotions, thoughts, and feelings. Do you immediately think, I have it, I'm successful, I know how to create it, I'm on my way to having success? Or maybe there's that nasty side of your brain telling you, you don't have success, you don't know how to do it, and you're not making your goal. So today, I want to talk to you about your version of success. But before we get started, I wanted to mention to you guys, we are enrolling right now for the Spring Planner Posse. This is an 8-week, very quick, very concise program where I'm going to take you through every aspect of your business. I'm going to help you discover what is super special about you. We're going to get all of the work done that you need on your business, everything updated so that you are ready to go, to be fully booked. And you guys, you will get booked while we work together. So I'm going to teach you live, and we're going to have co-working hours where I actually help you do all of the work. I'm there to support you so that when you need to write emails, when you need to set up some kind of technology, I'm there to back you up. Also want to mention quickly that I do have one spot open for my VIP private coaching, which is also something that gets amazing results for my clients. So today I want you to walk through 5 areas of your life to redefine success. I want you to think about the complete whole of your entire life. All of this plays together. You are never winning in one area of your life when everything else is falling apart. All right, let's get started on this. Area number 1 is your personal life. Now, I'm not talking about anything else but you. Just you. So I'm talking about your personal growth, your wellness, your fitness, what you're learning, how you are developing yourself as a human being. How would you measure that? How would you define success in that area? What would that look like? Number 2, success in your business. How do you define success in your business? If you are realistically looking at your business, and this is defined on your terms, and not what you have followed by everyone else's expectations, are you going to count success in your business by profit, by total sales, by the number of bookings, by the number of clients? Maybe you're going to define your business success by the amount of happy clients you have. Nothing like having clients get results, having happy events that have turned out exactly the way you want it. Or maybe you define it by the amount of money in your bank account. You tell me. This is for you to decide. What does business success look like for you? All right, number 3, I want you to define what success looks like for you in your personal relationships, the relationships that are closest to you. And I'm going to separate marriage or partners, close friendships, those out in one area. What do you deem to be success in a marriage? And maybe some of you aren't in a marriage or you're not in a close relationship. So maybe this isn't an area that you want to add your success sort of pie, the puzzle that we're putting together. But if you are in a relationship or in a marriage, how do you define success in that? I mean, how much time does it take? What is good? When are you going to call it successful? All right, area number 4 is your family. This is going to be your kids and those family members closest to you. Many of us these days are taking care of lots of different family members, whether we're taking care of grandparents or parents or our siblings' kids or whoever it might be besides our own children. What does success look like that for you? I know for me, success in my business for a period of time was me being able to leave my business and take care of my grandmother and then be able to take care of my mother. So how would you define that area of your success when it comes to family, kids, those close relationships? All right. And then the fifth area of success for you to define is kind of a big bucket of everything else. That could be your corporate job. That could be where you serve in the community. It could be any charities that you work in any community areas that you serve in, something beyond whatever is closest to you. Okay. Your success plan should be specific, measurable, based on the amount of time that you want to invest and based on key results. But again, it's 5 different areas that I want you to look at: your personal life, your business success, your close relationships, your marriage or intimate relationships, your family, your kids, right? That's area number 4, close family members that you're looking after. And then area number 5 is that bucket that includes your job, charities, those kind of things. So look at each one of those areas. Imagine that this is a pie and the full pie is your life, and you're going to slice it up into pieces, and that you would be able to define each one of those areas. I believe true success comes from us having some kind of balance. Although what is balance? I know when we look at balance, we think it's equal parts. And I don't think that's right. I don't know that any of us actually have a scale that balances perfectly. We have different seasons in our business where we go all in. And then we have seasons in our business where we are readjusting and we are balancing out the scales of the other areas of our life. We have times when we are all in. As I mentioned, I took a big period of time to take care of my grandmother and my mother. My business kept going, but the scale was balanced in that section number 4 of my life. I was focused on family during that time in my life. So my pie, my measuring was divided up a little bit differently. So I appreciate it so much when I have somebody tell me about their expectations about what they want. When I talk to clients about their goals and they have realistic expectations, I love that. You know, I want you to have really big goals because I'm a business growth coach and I'm a life coach. I help people grow and develop all the places they want to in their life, but I want to make sure that it is realistic so that you can allow for freedom in your schedule. This is the one thing that everybody that I talk to wants. They want to have a little wiggle room in their schedule. So when you have a well thought out plan, you can avoid success and tolerance. Now, I looked this up to see what people said about the definition of success and tolerance. And many people talk about this, but they all talk about it in a different way. And what this seems like to me is that when you try to live up to someone else's success standard, and lots of us do this is when we create success and tolerance. This is why I'm asking you to redefine success on your terms. When we look at what success in each one of our business categories looks like, some of us say fully booked, and that might be 50 events a year. I have a client that wants to do 100 events in a year. I have a bridal shop that wants to do $600,000. I have a bridal shop that wants to do $200,000. I have a coaching client that I work with that wants to have 20 full-time one-to-one private clients. I have a real estate agent that wants to have 16 units rented all the time. So what does success look like for you on your terms? Not $100,000, not fully booked, very specifically. When we intentionally set a goal for ourselves, then we can make room in that puzzle for all these other essential areas, the 5 areas I talked about, to fit together closer to even, right? Closer to a balance. So what do you want? The women I talk with, they all say, I want to be fully booked. But again, what does that look like for you? I helped a client of mine define what that looked like for her. And it turns out fully booked was only 4 clients a week because that's all the time she had. When she assessed what she had with her children, with her husband, with what she had going on at church, 4 clients a week is all she could take. Some of my wedding clients, maybe 14 clients is fully booked. They don't have to do 50 weddings a year. Maybe they go so much into detail with their clients, 14 bookings is all they can handle. So define that on your terms. We all want freedom as a part of our success. This is why we all do what we do. But you've got to build in time for that. You have to allow time for flexibility, time for that wiggle room when things aren't working exactly as planned, to give yourself this space. And by the way, you can make your business easier. You can simplify and you can give yourself freedom. This is, you guys, what I do with my clients. I look at their business as a whole and I say, look, you don't have to be doing that. And we can simplify this. And I can tell you how to do this much easier. And you don't have to figure that out by watching 10 YouTube videos. I actually will get on and show you the how-to of setting up your email system, the how-to of writing your emails, the how-to of getting all this done, because time is essential, right? We have all these things we want to do in our life. We have goals that we want to achieve. We have success that we are trying to meet. And you can only do that when you have time to do it. So I can help you create success faster in all areas of your life. I've been doing a lot of peer coaching with fellow coaches lately. And really, we're all looking at our lives personally. And it's so interesting how we can create exactly what we want in certain areas of our lives. And yet there's other sections of our lives where we have big gaps. So I want to ask you, where is that big gap? When we look at those 5 areas that I talked about earlier in the podcast, where's the gap that you don't have success yet? And if you have a gap, then let's talk about that. I can coach you in any area of your life, in any of those dimensions, to be able to balance those scales so that you can have success faster in any of those areas. So today I want to challenge you, redefine success on your terms. Look at your life as this pie, an award-winning pie where you can have success. How are you going to divide up the pie in those 5 areas that we talked about? How will you define it and how will you do it? This is how you will have success. This is how you can learn to love success on your terms. So I'm inviting you again to join me 8 weeks in this Spring Planner Posse. You guys, I am going to walk you through, first of all, how to love your business. We're going to find out what's unique about you. This is the funnest thing we do with my clients. We go all in and really help you discover what makes you unique, which is so, so fun. Then we look at getting everything set up in your business. Each person is going to have different gaps. Maybe they need email follow-up and they don't know how to write them. Maybe they don't know how to set up the technology. Maybe they're really not doing great on social media and we need to define that. We will do all of that in 8 weeks. It's going to be a quick sprint to learning how to do it and to getting it done. I'm going to co-work with you during certain set hours, and we're actually going to get it all done. Plus, don't forget, I've got 1 VIP spot open for private coaching, and this is where we get it done exactly on your terms. So before we end today, I want to share a podcast review with you. I appreciate so much, you guys, when you give me a shout out and give me a review on the podcast. So I'm going to give you a shout out too. This is a review that was left to me by Sharon. Sharon says, I have been receiving Debbie's newsletters by email for months and have always found it helpful in getting me to think about my beauty business, which serves brides. But it is not exclusively a bridal business. I recently tuned into her podcast and I am loving the content. Such great advice. She really knows and understands what brides are thinking and wanting. I couldn't stop listening episode after episode. It also helped that the episodes are not super long. Honestly, I don't have an hour to just sit and listen to a podcast. But Debbie's podcasts are quick and concise, and they are loaded with great information. Thank you, Debbie, for what you've created. Sharon, thank you. Sharon is a professional makeup artist, and her company, go look her up, is On Point Beauty by SRC Faces. Sharon, thank you. That is right, you guys. I do these podcasts in a way that you can really take very specific steps. I try to keep them less than 20 minutes so that you can learn and implement the same way I do my coaching, you guys. I help you really get out of the weeds and get your business on track for faster success. All right, until next time, you guys, thank you so much. Have an amazing week. Bye-bye. All right, my friends, that is it. Now it is up to you. I want you to take the strategies. I want you to go implement them so you can grow your business, skip the overwhelm and the doubt. Until next time, bye-bye.